All right, so today we're going to do our pentatonic scales, all 5 shapes. So there are 5 shapes in one key. So basically, if you're, say, playing in a song in the key of A minor, you're going to have 5 shapes that kind of interlock all the way up and down the neck. So we're going to start we are going to do A minor. So to do A minor, the kind of home bass shape should start with an A, which is the 5th fret on the 6th string. And then our pattern is going to be 5-8 on the 6th string, 5-7 on the next string, 5-7 again on the 4th string, 5-7 again on the 3rd string, and then 5-8 on the 2nd string, 5-8 on the 1st string. And then backwards it'll be 8-5, 8-5, 7-5, 7-5 again, 7-5, and then 8-5. And the nicest way to do this probably is down and up strokes. So alternating, so we go down, up with our pick, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then to get back, we'd repeat that highest note and go down, up again, down, up, down, up, down, up. Cool, so that's the first pattern. So I'll do it one more time with down and up strokes, and I'll speak the fret. So 2 notes per string. 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8, and then 8, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5. You might find that it's a little bit easier to think, rather than thinking fret numbers, to think finger numbers. And so I'm going to do it that way too. So finger numbers are going to be 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, and then 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1. Cool. And then let's do another pattern. So doing it the fingers way, by the way, is a little bit more flexible, because when it's time to change keys, it's going to really help you move around. It's a better way to think about it, because then you're not fixed to a fret in your mind. Then it's just a finger number, and you can put that finger number anywhere you want. So that's really helpful. So I'm going to go backwards. Let's go forwards. Let's go to the next spot up the neck, and what we'll do is when we run out of space, we'll flip back to the open string. So once I pass the 12th fret. So here we go. So first one was 5-8, so the next one starts at 8, and I like to do it in 7th position, where our middle finger is on 8, and that way you don't have any shifts in the pattern. So this one goes, I'll do frets and fingers. So the frets are 8, 10, then the next string is 7, 10, 7, 10, 7, 9, 8, 10, 8, 10. And then, get good at it going up, and then it's easy to go backwards. But 10-8, 10-8, 9-7, 10-7, 10-7, 10-8. So easier to think fingers is 2-4, 1-4, 1-4, 1-3, 2-4, 2-4. 4-2, 4-2, 3-1, 4-1, 4-1, 4-2, sorry. Cool, so down and up strokes. So it will be 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, 4, backwards. 4, 2, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 2. Okay, next one up. So that one went 8 to 10, so that means our next spot is at 10. I'm going to do this in 9th position, which means the 10th fret will be my middle finger. This scale has 1 shift in it, so we'll check that out when we get there. It starts off really easy, so the first 3 strings are all 10, 12, or fingers 2 and 4. So it's 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, and then it's 9, 12. So finger-wise up to that point is 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, then 1, 4. Now the next frets we need to play are 13 and 10. So 10, 13. So in order to do that, I'm going to go, I just went 9, 12 with fingers 1 and 4. I'm going to shift my hand up 1 fret. So now my pointer finger is at 10 on the 2nd string. And now I can play 10, 13 with the same 2 fingers, 1 and 4. So to do that shift part, it'll be 3rd string, 9, 12. Same fingers, 2nd string, 10, 13. And in my mind, if I just think fingers, it's just 1, 4, shift, 1, 4 again. And then once I'm there, I just play a 1, 3 to finish, which is frets 10 and 12 on the 1st string. So it goes like this. If we do fingers, it's 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, shift, 1, 4, 1, 3. Then 3, 1, 4, 1. Shift in, so you kind of squeeze your hand in. 4, 1. And then 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2 at the end. Frets are 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 9, 12. Then 10, 13, 10, 12. So 12, 10, 13, 10, 12, 9, and then 12, 10 for the rest of the way. Cool. Next one. Almost running out of room on the acoustic guitar. So this is 12, 15. And this one, the nice thing is once we pass 12, 12, E is the same as the open string. So what we'll do is we'll translate this shape. We'll do it up high, and we'll do it the same one down low, switching out 12 for open. So a 12 is open, 13 is 1st fret, 14 is 2nd fret, 15 is 3rd fret. So those are all the same notes. So this is E, open string is E. This is F, 1st fret is F. So we can just move it down an octave to do this one in a lower, more comfortable position in a second. So let's do that 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12. So here we go. Thinking frets, it's 10, 12. Thinking frets, it's 12, 15, 12, 15, 12, 14, 12, 14. Then it's 13, 15, and then 12, 15. And then backwards 15, 12, 15, 13, and then 14, 12, 14, 12, 15, 12, 15, 12. And again, much easier to think fingers, which is 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 4. 4, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1. Now let's move that down to the 1st position and do that one down here as well, because anything past the 12th fret can be translated down the neck. So 12 is open, and then 15 is 3. So I can go 0, 3, and the next one was 12, 15, so that means 5th string open to 5th string 3. Then the next two were 12, 14, 12, 14, so that means open to 2, open to 2. Then the next one was 13, 15, so that means 1, 3, and then open at the end, open to 3, which was a 12, 15. So now, if I want to do that exact same scale down an octave, so it sounds like this up here. Down here, sounds the same, just deeper. Right? So here we go. Open 3, open 3, open 2, open 2, 1, 3, and then open 3. 3, open, 3, 1, 2, open, 2, open, 3, open, 3, open. And hopefully we do that all down in upstrokes too. That just leaves us one more. So that was 4 out of 5 patterns. The last one will be either, we would think of it, I'm not going to do it on this guitar, up at 15, but it would be the next spot above the 12, 15. The last one is 15, 17. So if you have an electric guitar, that's pretty easy. It works great up there. But we're going to do it down an octave. So 3, 5 is our next spot. I do it in second position so that my second finger's on the 3. So frets wise, it's 3, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, and then 3, 5, 3, 5. 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 3. And then if I'm thinking finger numbers, it's 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, and then 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 2. And the cool thing about that is we've just wrapped around and now we're back at the beginning again. So it really is kind of a circle because we have this octave jump that we can do. So your neck, you only need 5 patterns because as soon as you pass the 12th fret, it would seem like there's more stuff I need to cover up here, but really all it is the same as down here, right? So your whole guitar neck really repeats starting at 12, right? The guitar only really goes to 12, and then it's really the same as the 1st fret, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, again in our mind, which is why the dot pattern, or in my case the rectangle pattern, repeats. Notice there's a rectangle at 3 and a rectangle at 5. Well, that's the same as the notes at 15 and 17, right? Those are identical, so the pattern repeats there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go all the way through now, all 5 patterns. So here we go, and I'll do the 4th pattern twice, right? So I'll do it up here because I can reach it, and down here. Anytime you can reach both, do both versions. It's always good practice. And I'm going to go down, up the whole way through. So starting with 5, 8. Ready? Here I go. So 5, 8, 5, 7. And now the one starting at 8, 10. Then 10, 12. And then 12, 15. And then we're going to do the same one down here at first position. And then 3, 5. Good. One other way you can do these that's really good practice is going hammer-ons on the way up, pull-offs on the way back. So ascending slurs and descending slurs. So you could do 5, 8, all hammers like this. And then all pull-offs on the way back. And then next one. And you can go through all of them that way. That's really fun. You can also do it so that if you're having trouble thinking through the pattern really fast, you can double up. So you could go 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. And then do 2 pull-offs on the way back. That gives you a little bit more time to think. Either way, it's really fun. So those scales will fit any set of chords that works in A minor or C major. So if you have somebody playing C major chords, your scales will work great. Right? Or A minor type chords will work great for these too. So A minor, D minor for instance. And then D minor. Right? So back and forth. So these scale shapes work for just about anything in A minor or C major. And then when it's time to change keys, all you have to do is slide up to where you need to be. So as long as you know that A is here, if I want G minor, I just take every scale, go back 2 frets to G, and now every scale pattern starts at G. So the 5/8 shape is now at 3, and all the patterns just move over 2 frets. If I want to go from A to B minor, then I would just go up 2 frets with every shape. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. And then know that your major chords will be the 5 from A, so A is at 5. And then in that main home bass pattern too, your pinky note, the 8th fret, that's the major that works. So A is at 5, so that means this home bass scale is A minor. That works for all songs that work in A minor. Will work with all 5 patterns, but you can find what the answers are, right? Which one is A minor? Well, if I put my 5/8 shape scale at 5, which is A, that will work for whatever minor key I want. So if I want G minor, I just take that shape and put my pointer finger on G. If I want F minor, I put my pointer finger on F and do my 5/8 pattern again. If I want major, it's the pinky note from the original scale. So 5/8, right? So 8 happens to be C, so that tells me C major works with all these patterns too. So A minor and C major, they're called relatives. So they work, they have the same notes in them. So C major will work, but if I want B flat major, I just move down 2 frets. B flat major is right here, and then I just do my same patterns. So all you have to do is look at your pointer finger for the 5/8, and that will tell you which minor key your scales work for. And then if you look at your pinky in the 5/8 shape, that will tell you which major scale. So if I say put my pointer finger on C at 8th fret, well, which major scale also works? Well, E flat is where my pinky is, so then E flat major will work too. Hopefully that makes sense, and maybe we'll do a different key another week. But that was all A minor / C major scales, right? Pentatonics, 5-note scales. Okay, have fun.